like that.
Okay. So it was okay. It was not okay to talk back, but it was okay to disobey the go. Like it's like code.
It didn't really make sense.
But it all makes sense now. Yeah,
what are you doing this weekend?
The Jedi mind over there.
Chilling.
Chilling?
Yeah.
Okay. He's chilling, Coach.
No.
Okay, bring in Tabor Nylander, the senior lineman, and your story. You were 1 minute late.
Yeah.
We gotta talk to the. He's hard, man.
Yeah, I was coming back from a 7-on-7 thing with Coach Wingle and Braden because I was snapping because I play center. And so I got back we were at Coach's house at like 1, and I live an hour away, so I didn't get home till 2. And then practice was at 6, so I had to wake up at 4:30 to make it in time. And I got there at like 6:01. I remember Eric Mahinke was like, all right, well, you got to go do some pencil rolls. So while everybody else was stretching and warming up, I was over there rolling. Almost like fell asleep in the middle of it.
All I'm saying, man, is that I don't want to hear any excuses. Well, that's all.
I'm actually kind of confused on why Coach Mahanke didn't have this up on Instagram at some point because he puts everything up on Instagram.
Yeah, it's absolutely true. Hey, let's talk about this weekend. Jeremiah apparently doesn't want to talk about it because he's just chilling. But Camp Lindo coming in here 6 o'clock. The place should be full behind us, the football stadium. I know everybody's excited for it. Tabor, what's your feeling heading into not only getting the Play State Championship game to end your career, but doing it at home?
Oh, it feels great. You know, you always want to go out on a win and a high note, especially since, like you said, it's our last game, Jeremiah and I last game. And it's just a great feeling knowing that we did as much as we could and we accomplished all that we could and all that we wanted to. So overall, it's just a great feeling.
Jeremiah, for you, you were you were a freshman at BHS when they went and won a state title. You were there with Coach Carr. Tabor was playing in the game just before you guys. In this moment now, how much have you seen or changed as a football player from then till now?
I think I've grown a lot as a football player from then to now. I'm really proud of my team for standing in this long and putting in the effort and the hard work to get us here where we're going to play a state game in our own backyard.
Speaking of that, the number's a little skewed because no host team could actually play a state title game at their home for, I think, 84 years from 1930 to 2014. So the number's a little skewed, but when you think about it, this is the only third time a state championship has ever been played in Bakersfield. The first two were in the 1920s, one at Griffith Field and the other one out at the fairgrounds where 12,000 people were at. Can you guys, Tabor, can you grasp those numbers and think about that? You know, there hasn't been a state championship, and obviously nobody's been able to do that up until last year. But to be a part of this and be a part of a little bit of history of Bakersfield, does that mean something even more to you?
Oh, it means everything. You know, just like yesterday we had like a little team meeting, and the coaches shared a little bit, and our special team coach talking about, you know, leaving our legacy, and that's exactly the point that he brought up, was that this is the first time in, you know, the number of years that it's been hosted in Bakersfield, and it's just a big thing. I think that it should make everybody want to come out just because it's been so long. I think that it's going to boost the team's confidence a little bit and just get us going a little bit more.
Have you guys had shout-outs on social media and things this week that let you know the whole town is behind you? It's not – I mean, it seems like at this time of year it's not BCHS and Liberty and Centennial and BHS. It's the city of Bakersfield rallying behind whoever happens to be still playing.
Yeah, I've gotten a lot of people saying, "Hey, good luck. We're gonna go to the game. Good luck. I hope you guys win. Put on for the city. Do what you guys been doing all year." So that's what we plan on doing. I mean, we love the support, but at the end of the day, we got to go out and we got to play our game.
Tabor, for you guys, it's been so interesting as you guys have played during these playoffs. You guys were down by 2 touchdowns against Memorial. You guys were down against Tulare Western in the first quarter. Then you guys were down 21-7 at the half.
Yeah.
Not to mention 14-0 in about 4 minutes. I mean, it was
4 minutes and 4 seconds. You guys down 14-0. What's the makeup of this team that allows you guys to never get flustered and never get down and continue to battle for 4 quarters?
Oh, we have a lot of heart, and our motto this year has been finish. I think that's what we've done throughout those games where we were behind, and I guess the first half didn't exactly go how we wanted, and we didn't execute to our fullest. And then we go in the locker room and we talk about it. We talk about what we need to fix, and then we make those changes. We come out, and like I said, we have heart, and we never quit, and we always finish.
When you snapped the ball to Braden on that first play of the third quarter and went to the smallest guy on the field, what'd that mean for you?
Oh, it meant everything. You know, it's just, you know, we always talk about.
Stand up and take a bow, Alex. It's okay. That's Alex Wallace,
there he is.
everybody.
There he is.
Yep. Scoring 80-yard touchdown, and then the game-tying touchdown later in the third quarter.
We always talk about, you always talk about stuff, and then once you see it actually come true, and see, all the paper, not the paperwork, but all like the plays drawn out and all the work that we put in. Once you see it come out, and it's always a great feeling.
Jeremiah, you've got 10 interceptions this year on defense. You had
That's it?
Yeah, you had two on Friday night. Although I did hear the comment on the sidelines. I was watching practice last night. Somebody said, "Well, but how many tackles does he have?" And somebody else said, "But that's not what he does."
Like
don't
twice,
worry. Yeah,
twice as many.
Don't worry about that.
No, this is Deion Sanders here.
Yeah.
Catch him, don't tackle him.
But anyway, the only thing that's crazy about 10 interceptions is that you have more touchdowns on offense. Kind of compare those feelings for us. What's it like to take the ball away from the other team versus score 6 for your team?
Well, on offense, that's like it's just part of my job, so I have to go out and I play ball. And on defense, I feel like if I don't get the ball or if we're doing something slow on offense, you always can go out and have enough effort and play ball on defense. Like there's nothing you can say or do on the offensive side to like change the game. Well, I mean you can change the game, but not like you can't single-handedly do it. But on defense, like if you're in the right spot, you can do that and go up and get the ball and make plays.
Tabor, still a small school here at Bakersfield Christian, but I think the numbers are incredible. I think like 85% of the students here participate in some sport. What is it about this culture here at Bakersfield Christian that really kind of gets you guys to be extracurricular and not just go to school, but be a well-rounded human being?
I think it's kind of like the whole mentality here is not just do one thing and do it well. It's kind of do everything spread out. We have different programs with community servers. We have like a robotics program. We have all these extra things that we can do, and it's really encouraged here at this school to do it, to go out, just try football or try basketball. If you don't like it, then find something that suits you.
If Jeremiah was a robot, would it short circuit after about 3 minutes because he couldn't stick with the parameters?
I think he would try to do his own thing.
Yeah. That's the question of the day right there. Hey, when we look at Campolindo, I don't want to say it's looking in the mirror because I haven't even seen him play, but they throw the ball around a lot like you guys have. They've got a quarterback and a receiver combo like you guys have that's been very productive. When you look at this team on film, now they've been in 3 consecutive state finals, so it's an experienced team, even more so than you guys are experienced with postseason games. What do you see from Campolindo, and how do you see this game going Saturday night?
Yeah, go for it, Tabor.
Well, I guess up front on the O-line, they have a very disciplined defense. They do the same thing almost every snap, but they do it very, very well, kind of like the Seahawks. So they don't make a lot of mistakes, and that's always hard to beat. Usually you go out and you try to do the best you can and kind of hope that the other team beats themselves, but they don't do that. They're very, like I said, they're very disciplined, and they get after it, and they play well.
Jeremiah, your thoughts?
Well, to be this far in season, you have to be a really good team, and to say they've done it 3 years consecutively, that means they're a phenomenal team. So I think it's gonna be a good game. I mean, we're not gonna change anything. We're gonna go out and we're gonna play our game, and we're just gonna play ball and finish strong.
How great has the atmosphere been here this week on campus, guys?
It's been pretty good. It feels good. Knowing your school is always behind your back.
It's a little quiet. I mean, we could make a little bit more noise if we wanted to.
They all still think they're in class, I think. Is the problem. Yeah.
Hey, you guys are out of class. How about that?
There we go.
Tabor, for you, I mean, you've been a part of this now. You were a freshman when you guys went to state down in Carson. Is there a difference now between now and then? Do you think it's a little bit more because you guys know that you're staying home, you're not traveling, everybody can, sleep in their own beds and still come to the game?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's been kind of upbeat around here. I know that it's dark and a little bit rainy outside, but it's still upbeat. And there's a lot of support out here, not just in the school, but in the community.
I guess we've reached the end of our of what we have to say here. No, I'm just kidding. Listen, it's been a season, I think, and we've talked about this a little bit before, but it started with a loss to Garces, and Coach has been pretty outspoken in saying that was good for you. Do you think if you don't lose that game, Jeremiah, that you're sitting where you are right now at 13-1 and playing for a state title?
I mean, I think it set the tone for our season because we were like, well, we don't like feeling like this. We don't like having an L under our belt. So we went out and we played ball to do what we've done. What have we done? 13 in
a row since then, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's good, but you always want to go undefeated. Everybody wants to go undefeated. So I don't like the loss, but I'm glad we capitalized from it.
I want to ask you guys a question, too. This is This is the Carr's second year coaching here. And one of my favorite stories Darren tells is the first time David, his brother, tried to install the offense and brought in about 300 plays from his NFL days. What was that like, Tabor, when he first came in and said, okay, this is what we're going to do? And from what I understand, there were kind of some wide eyes. Like, you expect us to learn all this?
Mm-hmm. My head was definitely turning, just trying to comprehend all of it and all the O-line up front, all this stuff, all the blocking schemes and the pass protection. So it was definitely kind of like, I guess, it wakened me up to like everything that's out there in football, and it's not just, I don't know. It's just it was definitely a good experience because I kind of humbled me, like, oh wow, there's so much more than I know, and it kind of, I guess, it made me idolize him a little bit more. Like, wow, he knows all this stuff. I have so much that I can learn from him, and it's a great opportunity.
When he walked in the door, Jeremiah, did you guys all know who David was and his past, or did you kind of have to, Google it and see?
No, I never heard of him.
No, I didn't.
No,
think
I'm just
so.
kidding. Yeah, of course I knew who he was. I've known Darren for a while, so I kind of knew their whole background,
right.
And it was nice to know that even Dave, like, being so high as a celebrity, kind of to humble himself and come and coach high school football.
Right.
Like, that's great of him, I think.
Yeah, where's he right now, Tabor?
I have no idea where he is.
Yeah, he's down in El Segundo getting ready for NFL Network tonight.
Seahawks and Rams, who you guys got?
I'm going to say Rams now.
Wow,
Rams.
wow,
gotta
that was
go
a
with that.
lot of
Rams.
Seahawks fans.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Raise your hand for the Rams. Anybody?
I'll go with Rams.
We got a few. All right.
Jared Goff.
Okay. I think they're going to have a long night tonight. I actually was at the first game in L.A., which was against the Seahawks, and they beat them. But I think the Seahawks get revenge tonight. Who throws a better deep ball, David or Braden?
Coach Darren.
Yeah?
Actually. No, Coach
See
AWOL.
this.
AWOL drops it in the bucket.
All right.
It's Coach AWOL.
We got to have a competition then. So David, wait a minute now. Where's David on the list? You got him. You got
it's first place is AWOL and Coach Darren, and then
Yeah.
What,
Wow.
You didn't answer my question.
No,
David or Braden?
you need to put
Yeah.
Coach Carr somewhere in there. You need to put David Carr in there somewhere. Where is he? Oh,
David
Maybe he
Carr.
just hasn't showed his stuff to you.
wow. I'm thinking Saturday night. There may be a few wrinkles to the offense.
Jeremiah's getting no ball Saturday night after that coming.
He's going to have to go pick off 5 on Saturday.
it's all right. Used to it.
All right, we got to take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break, and we're going to bring in a couple more Eagles. We're going to bring in did you
Brett
call them
Schuler?
did you call them the Big Uglies?
They
Is
are the
that-
big uglies,
All right,
man.
they took exception to that, but yeah, Jonah Rogers and Brett Schuler are going to be in next here on BVarsity Live. We'll be back right after this.